Over to, is it, what's your name? Have you even forgot? You better introduce yourself. Okay, eyes down.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Professor Frank W. Ramsbottom and I come from the University of Smelly Socks in Sandgate. We have 53 million people and rising, so it's quite a prosperous university, quite affluent, hence why I'm affluent. And I would like to correct Tina and Simon. There is actually a slide. I spent about 6 hours yesterday making one, but clearly it's not there. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so my thought for today, first of all, the first thought I would like to say is if you turn this way, that would be wonderful, because otherwise your neck will break. And so I have a little thing here that I'm going to bring on. It's a little paddling pool. And if I could invite my assistant to the stage, the one that's tall, the one that's sweet, and the one that is willing. Hence why he's wearing wheels. Okay, and my other two volunteers, that would be wonderful, or three even. Yaro, feel free. Okay, well, I don't know what type of year you may have had. You may have had a really happy year, where you've been dancing flamboyantly in fields with sheep beside you, and the birds singing zippity-doo-dah in your ear. But some of us may have had other experiences this year, and to portray this, I want to gunge Mr. Sweet here. Because sometimes in life can throw a lot of poo at us. Yes, that's right, I said poo. Poo can be thrown in large, vicious amounts at us. And John Sweet is going to receive some poo, not literally, because that would be dreadful. But he's going to receive mushy peas and baked beans that represent poo that gets thrown at us. It's not going to get thrown because it will be a bit too messy. The poo is in the Tesco carrier bag. Feel free to embrace the poo.
Yes, awesome.
Okay, so Mr. Davidson here represents maybe a bully has been bullying you at school and been throwing poo at you in the toilets. Oh dear. How dreadful. Number two, I forgot something before you carry on. Sometimes in life, it can feel like an elephant is sitting on our heads. So for that, I would like to welcome back to the stage our good friend from all the way from Zambezi or Zimbabwe or whatever it is, the country in Africa. Welcome. What was your name again?
My name was Thunder Warrior.
Thunder Warrior. So Mr. Thunder Warrior is going to place an elephant on John's head, because sometimes in life it feels like, I don't know if you experience this on Monday morning, I do quite frequently, but you wake up and it's like an elephant is sitting on your head. It's really quite painful when an elephant sits on your head, although it's not in this case because this one's made of air, which is a bit contradictory, but anyway. It's like an elephant sometimes is strapped to our heads, and life can become really tough and really heavy. So yes.
Don't try this at home.
No, don't try this at home, it's very painful. Especially not with real poo. Okay, so if you'd like to continue, Joel represents perhaps your parents have been divorced this year. Oh dear. How does that feel? Does it feel sweet, Mr. Sweet? No. It doesn't feel sweet. He's not feeling very sweet at the moment. And this may represent something else bad that happens to you. Perhaps a tornado flies past your house and it gets flattened. Oh dear. That is actually macaroni and cheese. I do have some other things in there, but we won't go further, I don't think.
It doesn't go down.
Okay. And so, what I want to say this week, ladies and gentlemen, is that Jesus wants to enter in to your poo this week. He wants to come in the middle of the poo in your life. Maybe you've gone through a lot of poo, I don't know, probably. We've all experienced poo in various forms. This talk isn't actually supposed to be about poo, I'm just using it as an illustration. I hope you understand. So Jesus will now come in. So welcome Jesus. Everyone give a hand to Jesus. Hello. He's looking very cool in his super dry outfit, because he is super, obviously. And what Jesus wants to do this week, ladies and gentlemen, this is a thought for the week actually, is he wants to refresh you. And just completely refresh you. So if you'd like to refresh Mr. Sweet, Jesus. This is Mr. Sweet being refreshed. Unfortunately, we couldn't use vast quantities of water like Jesus actually would in real life, because we'd make a horrific mess. So if you could imagine Mr. Sweet being refreshed, that would be wonderful. So how are you feeling now, Mr. Sweet?
Amazing.
Good. He is feeling very refreshed. And that's why I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me, that this week Jesus really wants to just refresh you. You know, you might have a lot of poo that's going on in your life, but Jesus just wants to wash it all away, and he wants to be with you in the midst of the poo. And perhaps later on in this year coming, you know, it's not all going to be dancing in fields with sheep and bluebirds. It's going to be tough, there will be more poo ahead. But Jesus himself will be with you, and he will walk with you through it. So that is my thought of the day. Have a wonderful day.
Give it